This is Go With Us, and this is everything you really need to know this week in Pokemon Go, running from the 27th of October all the way until November the 3rd. Let's get straight into our calendar, and every Monday morning at 9 a.m. we will be able to collect our Adventure Sync rewards. Remember, if you walk 5Ks, you're going to get 20 kilometers. If you walk 25 kilometers, you're going to get the 20 Pokeballs plus 10 Great Balls and an additional 5-kilometer egg if you do have an egg slot open. If you walk 50 kilometers, you're going to get the above rewards plus 5 Ultra Balls, as well as another 10-kilometer egg if you do have an egg slot open there. And if you grind hard and you walk 100 kilometers, you're going to get an additional 15,000 Stardust on top of everything else. The Pokemon hatching from the 5-kilometer Adventure Sync rewards are going to be Kabuto, Ammonite, Elekid, Magby, and more. And from the 10-kilometer Adventure Sync eggs, you're going to get Aerodactyl, Dredagon, Tinkatink, and more. Speaking of eggs, it's also worth noting that as November turns over, the seasonal eggs will change. So hatching from 2-kilometer eggs is going to be Squirtle, Mudkip, Bonsly, Happiny, and more. In 5-kilometer eggs, you're going to get Alolan Vulpix, Tyrogue, Mantike, and more. And in 10-kilometer eggs, you're going to get Larvitar as well as Sableye and more. Then literally 1 hour later at 10 a.m., the Halloween Part 2 event will go live, and that's going to run all the way until November the 2nd at 8 p.m. local time. We have brand new costume Pokemon, which is going to be Teddiursa, Ursaring, as well as Ursaluna, all wearing that witch hat, as well as Noibat and Noivern wearing the headband. When it comes to the event bonuses, this is extremely important. On October 31st, costume Pokemon are going to have a small chance to drop rare candy as well as XL candy when throwing nice throws or better, and there's also going to be an increased chance to encounter shiny costume Pokemon in raids. This is absolutely massive because getting rare candy as well as XL candy is one of the rarest commodities in the game. Last year, this was actually very disappointing because the drop rate was just ridiculously low. Let's hope they fixed it this year. The bonuses are pretty much going to be carrying over from the part 1 of the Halloween event. The tier 1 bonuses is going to be 2 times catch candy, and if you do have the Go Pass Deluxe, it's going to be 3 times catch candy. Once we all reach tier 2, there's going to be increased chance for XL candy for nice throws or better. It's going to be 2 times candy for transferring Pokemon, as well as increased chance for XL candy when transferring Pokemon. But if you do have the Go Pass Deluxe, it's going to be 3 times candy for transferring Pokemon, and even greater chance to get XL candy when transferring Pokemon. This bonus is absolutely incredible if you're looking for ghost type candy, as well as some of those Rayquazas you might have traded or left over for Mega Rayquaza Raid Day. Great opportunity, and only transfer them at tier 3. In terms of the wild encounters, we're going to get Teddiursa wearing the witch hat, Noibat wearing the headband. We're also going to get an increased chance of encountering shiny Teddiursa as well as shiny Noibat, which is pretty cool. You're probably going to see a lot of ghost type spawns as well. The 1-star raids during part 2 is going to be Pikachu wearing the Halloween Mischief costume, as well as Piplup wearing the Halloween Mischief costume. Sinistea will be in there, as well as Poltergeist. And in 3-star raids, we're going to have Gengar wearing the Tricks and Treats costume. That shiny is absolutely stunning if you do get it, as well as Drifblim wearing the Halloween Mischief costume. And Shadow raids, we're still going to have Shadow Yamask and Shadow Phantom. And in Field Research, you're going to get Pikachu wearing the Halloween costume, Teddiursa wearing the witch hat costume, Froakie wearing the Halloween costume, Noibat wearing the headband, as well as Rowlet wearing the Pokemon Halloween costume. There will be a research task also rewarding Spiritomb, which you can get for your Dex entry if you don't have it. Avatar items and stickers will be carrying over from part 1. The Lavender Town theme music will continue, as well as the decor from the Halloween part 1. The map looks absolutely insane with these changes. I'm going to slot this in right now. This is very important because of the bonuses as soon as we reach tier level 3. Guys, please remember to pop your Meltan box as well as your Gimme Gold coin bag during this event, because if you do get the Go Pass Deluxe, you will be getting 3 times catch candy as well as a huge increase on XL candy, especially when you transfer these Pokemon as well. Pop your Meltan box as well as your Gimme Gold coin bag so you can get the evolutions of Melmetal as well as Goldango, because these Pokemon are also very good in Pokemon Go. And on Gimme Gold side, you could even get more candy if you Mega Evolve a level 3 Ghost type Pokemon, so as well as getting Ghost type candy for all the other Pokemon during this event, you could get even more for Gimme Gold Tool, which is incredible. Because there is a lot of events going down right now and you guys probably want some premium items to take advantage of, please consider looking at our sponsor today, which is going to be Top Up Live. Top Up Live is a global trusted platform that has been operating since 2013. Just to give you an example of how many people they have helped in terms of topping up certain currencies on games, guys, they've helped over 11 million users worldwide, and they've got over 120 million page views, and it is counting. They do support things like Apple Pay as well as Google Pay. You can even pay through your credit card. Trust me, hit this button. I did this the other day, and guys, for 1,200 coins, normally you would pay $10. Guys, I got this, at almost half the price, which is absolutely incredible. They have offered a discount code, which you can see on screen right now, and we will leave it in the description, from PlayStation to Xbox, PC, and even mobile games such as Pokemon Go. Trust me when I say this, a really good trusted brand. It is safe and it has been operating for some time. But it does not end there on Monday, because remember, the Max Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. local time is going to be featuring the release of Dynamax Woobat, of course going into D-Max Swoobat. Swoobat being a psychic and flying type Pokemon, unfortunately, if you have a look at its base stats, is not very good at all. There are just better psychic type attackers in the game, something like a D-Max Alakazam, something like a D-Max Metagross, something like a D-Max Latios, so it's always going to get beaten out by those Pokemon. But if you do need it for your D-Max Dex entry, go for it. Then moving on to Tuesday, let's have a look at our raids. Firstly, let's start off with 5-star raids. It looks like Genesect in the normal, Douse, and Shock Drive will be leaving raids on the 28th, and Giratina Altered Form will be coming into raids from the 28th all the way until the 4th of November. Giratina Altered right now, especially in the Ultra League, is actually an outstanding Pokemon, although you will need a different IV set, so you're probably going to have to trade with a friend that's not a best friend. But currently, the Altered Form is currently ranked 38 in the Ultra League, and even in the Master League is performing really well. Of course, you will need a Hundo for this. That Hundo is currently ranked 75, and its Shadow is ranked 66 if you are very lucky to get the Hundo Shadow. And if we have a look as a Ghost type attacker, it's currently breaking into the top 40, currently in the 36th spot. So the Altered Form is much better in PvP than it is a raid attacker. Then if we quickly move on to Mega Raids, leaving Mega Raids on the 28th at 10 a.m. is going to be Mega Houndoom and Mega Absol. Those Pokemon are brilliant Dark type attackers, both of them featuring in the top 5, but replacing them on the 28th at 10 a.m. is going to be Mega Gengar, Mega Sableye, as well as Mega Banette. It's so important to mention again, I know we said it in the last video, Mega Gengar is the second best Ghost type attacker in the entire game. Remember, you will need an Elite Fast TM for the move Lick on Mega Gengar, but even Mega Banette, both of these Pokemon are breaking into the top 5 as Ghost type attackers in the game. Both of them use Shadow Ball and they hit tremendously hard. And even Mega Sableye, unfortunately, this is not going to be a good Pokemon to use as an attacker at all, but because it shares a Ghost and Dark typing, it's a perfect Pokemon to try and get to Mega level 3 for next year's Halloween, so you can really reel in that Dark type and Ghost type candy as well as XL candy. It doesn't end there on Tuesday either, because we've got a very, very cool Spotlight Hour. We have not seen this Pokemon in a Spotlight before. On the 28th from 6 to 7 p.m. local time, Sinistea will be in the Spotlight Hour, and the main bonus there is going to be 2 times catch candy. Good time to mention that if you didn't get a chance to pop that Meltan box or that Gimme Ghoul coin bag outside of the Spotlight Hour, try and pop it in the Spotlight Hour so you can reap all the benefits in one. And remember, the antique form of Sinistea is a 1 in 100 chance, so you got a great opportunity to try and reel in as much Sinistea as possible, and you should be able to get that antique form a lot easier now. Unfortunately, Poltegeist is not the most useful Pokemon in Pokemon Go. However, it is a very decent budget type Ghost type attacker if you don't have anything better and you are a newer player trying to puff up your Ghost type teams. Consider getting some decent Poltegeist on your teams. Then back to our calendar, moving on to Wednesday the 29th. Halloween will be carrying us through the rest of this week, but on the 29th, don't forget about the Raid Hour, which is actually going to be featuring Origin Form Giratina. The Origin Form Giratina right now as a Ghost type attacker is the 15th best in the game, so it's a brilliant one to go after. Remember, you are going to need Shadow Force on this Pokemon, which will require an Elite Charge TM. As a Dragon type attacker, it's not as solid. It's barely breaking into the top 50, but if you don't have anything better, it could be a decent start to build up your Dragon type teams. But over and above anything, it's a great opportunity this week to Mega Evolve that Mega level 3 Ghost type Pokemon so you can get the candy for Giratina, because both of them are going to share the same type of candy. A lot of people are forgetting this because it's falling on the 1st of November, is that we have GMAX GARBODOR Max Battle Day, which is going to be happening on November 1st from 2 to 5 p.m. local time, which will bring about the GMAX debut of GMAX GARBODOR. It will be released as a shiny as well. The event bonuses there is that the max particle collection limit will be increased to 1600. Power spots will refresh more frequently, about every half an hour. You're going to be able to collect 8 times the particles from power spots. We can make 2 additional special trades on this day. The remote raid limit will be increased from 10 to 20. Then if we look on Saturday and Sunday on the weekends, in Shadow Raids, Shadow Latias will still be continuing to be there. If you want to go after that shiny, it's a brilliant shiny. Unfortunately, Shadow Latias will be the better attacking option, but if you're looking for the Shadow Latias for the decks or just to get that shiny, which is absolutely stunning, I must say, remember to hit those Shadow Raids. Then do not forget about your Research Breakthrough box. This is going to be going all the way until December the 2nd when the Tales of Transformation season ends. This is going to be for your 7th day stamp as your Research Breakthrough award. You can can get Alakazam at a 1310, which is going to be your guaranteed hundo. Aggron is going to be 1285 CP, Morpeko is going to be 822, Dreepy is going to be a guaranteed hundo at 328, Frigibax at 534 CP, and Sinistea will be in there again at 4088 CP. Then on Sunday, or it's very important to mention, trade Sundays, you will get 10% less cost on trades, more chance of lucky Pokemon in trades. If you want to know how their pros get top Pokemon in this game, trading and raiding is going to be your best bet because they work in tandem, because when you do special trades, you get incredible results, as we have just seen on the screen right now. Guys, that is everything you really need to know this week in Pokemon Go. What we're going to do is that we're going to leave both Halloween Part 1 and Part 2 as the end screen to help you out if you're just trying to catch the end of Part 1, or if you want to see a full breakdown of Part 2. It will be released by then. Love you guys. Go with us, and we'll catch us in the next one, baby. Shh.